from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running inside, it's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always...
Got a little grass. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. With the draw, it's Jackson. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Play fake, Julian Sayed. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Here's Julian Saying to throw. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. There's some room. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting it.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach.
Touchdown, Buckeye! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The run inside. It Smothers. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Complete, left side, Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense changing the play. Manning from the gun on third down. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the... quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Here's Manning to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to...
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Ready, go. Throwing Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go play action with Sayin. Working that left side now. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun on third down, say it. Throws to the wideout. Got it. Ball is loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running inside, it's Jackson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Finding some room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point here will tie the game. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Arch to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smothers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got enough for the 1st. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my drink here. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic in the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Say it. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes a grab and room to run. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Sayin. Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Timeout signal by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Arch Madness. Got a man. It's Brown. Turning it on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State, taking on the number 16 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the home squad, on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On the left side, here's Coleman. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll try the left side. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Manning looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know what. Coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Longhorns will try to move the chains on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Firing toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Hart's going to spin it again. Buys a little time. There he goes. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And that one will give him the lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. We know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And he's knocked down. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Now here's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about this.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Rodgers. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed for that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless he's loose on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The Buckeyes with an answer. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Here comes the offense on second down. Running inside. It's Smothers. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Here's Manning to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's got it and still on his feet. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer. Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Tavian St. Clair. Puts it out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads it left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Bring in the heat, and they got it. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. He's not quite going to have enough. Picked up a couple on the play, and it'll be 4th down, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. There's a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I got to be honest, I was surprised they even jogged their punt team out there because you're in no man's land in your opponent's territory. Just let your offense see if they can pick it up. But obviously, these special teams coaches are making good money now because they're pretty smart guys. That was a good-looking play, and the drive stays alive.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So important.
Snags it, and there's running room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. St. Clair couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more play to pad the stats. Fourth down, St. Clair. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul searching to do now.